We don't do it, but I'm talking about no matter what happened, boy, keep that motherfucker rolling.
What's good, everybody? Third Isaiah back. I'm gonna talk a little more uplifting today on this vid. I really would just want to talk about, like, y'all need to stay off social media, please. No, like, social media is probably as toxic as it's ever been, like, ever. It's already been bad, but I think it's on a whole nother level now. And, like, all this, I can't go on social media without seeing somebody dying or somebody talking about coronavirus or just anything. It's just really one big distraction. And I know you could get so caught up into all this that you just forget, like, it can make you feel worthless. Like, it was a good friend of mine the other day, he was talking about how not even just social media, just society in general, how it could just make you feel worthless. And that's totally understandable. Because think about all this that's going on, and then you try to compare it to your life and everything that you got going on. But see, this is what you got to think. When you think about yourself, right, everything that you've gone through, everything, good, bad, it's all unique to your life. Just you. You the only one who's experienced these things. You're the only one who thinks like this. You're the only one. The only one who does all this, right? And it's very understandable how you could feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not as good. It's just doubts. Your mind playing tricks on you. You doubting yourself when, in all actuality, like, that's your power. Like, you're unique. Everything about you. Nobody thinks like you. Nobody acts like you. Nobody works like you. Nothing. Nobody is like you. You got to use that energy to just make that into your better self. Like, just stop thinking about everything that's finna happen in the future or whatever, and just think about right now, today. When you wake up in the morning, what are you doing? What can you do to make the most out of today that's gonna make it better for you in the future? What are you doing? What can you do? Are you on social media just scrolling, looking at meaningless things? Like, that's not doing anything for you. And I'm not even, that used to be me. Like, I used to just be worried about what's gonna happen or just not really knowing. It's just negative thoughts would just run through my mind. But all these negative thoughts and experiences that I went through, they're all the reason. Like, every time I went through a bad time or a negative time, right after that, I always get my most inspiring thoughts and my most motivational moments. They always brought the best out of me. I'm grateful for every single bad thing that happened to me, everything, because they always brought the best out of me. Never fold on life, because if you fold, like, that's not gonna be good at all. When you look back at your life, if you live to be a certain age and you look back and you be like, man, I really didn't do everything that I knew I needed to do or I should have done. I was just doubting myself. Just, like, once you start taking it day by day, just really just trying, like, getting rid of all these attachments, whether it's social media, whether it may be a drug, it may be food, it may be TV, video games, whatever. I'm not saying you got to do this forever, but just every day when you get into a routine state, we talked about it on the podcast. Like, if you just try to change something or let go something that you don't even realize you're addicted to, like, you'll start seeing subtle, like, you start really noticing things about yourself you never knew. Like, self-improvement, like, just self-improve yourself and stop worrying about everything that's happening around you or all these external forces. Because these external forces are going to bring you down. Like, they're bringing you down. I don't care if it's family. I done had family I done had blood that said wish the worst on me. And that's not what you need. I don't even care if it's your girlfriend. I don't care if it's your mom. Bruh, if you not happy, it don't matter. It don't matter at all. I don't care, man. You got to get that negative energy out of here. And you got to get on your shit. Like, you got to get on your shit. Because one thing that I noticed, that regardless of what happens, if I'm happy and I'm on my shit, Nothing else matters. People gonna come and go in your life. You either gonna go or you gonna stay. Don't get down. Like, just try to change up. Try to do something. Try your best. Try whatever you can to improve yourself or somebody else's life, because that's what I try to do. I'm not saying you gotta do what I do, but just knowing that every day before I go to bed, I'm glad that I can say now that I did all that I could to make myself better today or try to help somebody else be better. Because that energy carries, it's honestly infatuating. Like, it's infectious. It goes around, it revolves around you. When you attract that type of energy, it just comes back to whatever you want in life, whatever you want, you can get it. Like, whatever, it don't matter what it is. If you don't got it, you don't really believe in yourself. You down yourself. It's just a small thought in your head that you down yourself. Like, I don't care, man. Whatever job, don't let any of that hold you back. I don't care if you working a 9 to 5. Like, fuck that job. Fuck all that. If that shit ain't making you happy, if you ain't growing spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever it is, whatever you want to grow, you want to do weight, you want to get bigger, lose weight, whatever it is, you got the power to do that shit. Like, fuck everybody, fuck all that shit. You got the power. It's like whatever you put your mind to. It's so cliche now that people, it just fly over people's heads. But like, whatever it is, like, you can really do it. Like, get off your ass. You just sitting here. I don't care if we isolated corona, like that shouldn't stop you from anything. Try to strive and be better every day. Try to strive and do something positive. Just try to be better. Be you. You in the front of the TV, in front of that screen, you. I know you on your ass looking. And somewhere, somehow, this video got to you. So I'm here to tell you, to whatever it is that you've been pushing back, or whatever it is that you worried about, do that shit. Do it. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Whatever they gotta say, fuck it. Because the universe is gonna attract to whatever you want. And if you putting that energy out there, it's gonna come to you. If you think about it, it's already possible. Cause I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they used to be, I got hundreds of videos that I made in the past that they in the vault somewhere, but I never posted it because it was always something like, man, I don't know. Like, man, I can't do it. Somebody gonna say something, or just something like that. And I'm at to the point where I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. If you not helping me grow, or if you not on your shit and you not trying to grow positively, then get the fuck back. Like, get away from me, because I don't need none of that. I don't have to be rich. I don't gotta be famous. None of that matters. It's all an illusion. Who says that I had to be some big 5-star athlete, have 300K followers, be a big rapper, or any of that? What society, who made this a rule? What type of society are we living in? Like, really think about this. Like, who said I had to have all this? That's what it would make you think. That's what social media will make you think about. Even YouTube, all these numbers, it's instant gratification. You get so used to just getting instant dopamine, instant likes, all that. And then when you actually try to do something, you just lose motivation. And you feel like you can't do anything. And that's just not the case. Like, you have all the tools. It's all within. I could lose all the shoes, all my money, all the clothes, anything, no cars, nothing. As long as I got me, as long as I'm breathing, and I can still think with this brain right here, that's all that I need to live. Because that's really all we ever needed. I remember just being like younger, and like I would see all these celebrities and artists, and you know, I used that energy. They inspired me to be better. Wanted to be a better version of me. Because you could easily just look at all this that's going on, and it can make you feel like you ain't worth shit. Like, you ain't worth nothing. And that's just not true. Like, I'm telling you, y'all better tap in, because the world is moving so differently right now. And like, honestly, we moving to the point where people ain't gonna be thinking for themselves. And we need to tap in right now before it's too late. Because it's a shift happening right now. And y'all better just get on your shit, man. Stay positive. Do what you gotta do to be better, man. Quit letting these external forces change how you think, and think for yourself. That's all I gotta say, man. Third Isaiah out.